Hello everyone, Harry Baldock here, editor at Total Telecom. We're here on day 2 of Connected Britain at STL's gigantic stand, and there's clearly a lot to showcase here. I'm joined by Rahul Puri, the regional sales head for Europe for STL. How have you found the conference so far, Rahul?
Oh, it was much bigger, much more crowded than last time, obviously, and I think we've clearly outgrown the venue, first of all. But on a serious note, it's a very interesting conference. We got a lot of customers, vendors, suppliers, so a lot of folks from the industry who came in. What we clearly see is an example of how the UK market has grown and matured. There is a lot of interest in the market. There's a long way to go in still connecting UK, if I may put it that way. And overall, it's been a great event.
It's great to hear. You've got a lot of things on show here today. What exactly are you showcasing on the stand?
So one, we obviously position ourselves as an end-to-end solutions provider for passive networks in the UK. We do have our cables, fiber cables, which is traditionally been our core business. Then we have the connectivity or the optical interconnect solutions around those cables, whether it's pre-connectorized solutions, some of the innovative stuff we are doing in that field. And then we also have our deployment service, our network services business here in the UK. Where we are helping some of the customers to deploy, manage, and design networks. So what we see here is an end-to-end solution around that. So that's what we displayed here.
And fibre, of course, at Connected Britain is going to be one of the main topics. In terms of STL's role with fibre, especially in the UK, where do you see yourselves positioned?
So clearly we are in a strong position here. We do see the demand growing. Even if you look at the CRU data, the demand is estimated to grow about 20% year on year. We're seeing that trend very clearly in the last year and going forward as well. And we do see a lot of innovation coming in that field because the challenges around getting it faster, getting it right the first time. So obviously people are looking at some bit of innovation around fiber and connectivity there. And obviously STL being the lead player in this market is at the forefront, needless to say, is at the forefront of providing those solutions to our customers here.
And in terms of making a really connected society, a really connected Britain, what do you consider to be the real pillars for that connectivity?
So 3 or 4 things I would like to point out. One clearly is getting the fiber to the homes. Clearly now you're seeing the shift from FTTB to FTTH. So clearly more and more people are getting fiber into their homes and they're getting truly connected with fiber. Secondly, taking it to the rural areas always, and then not just taking the fiber but also creating use cases for them. I think that's something which is very important because on one hand, though, we are all talking about probably a fear of some bit of overbuild in the cities, but then there are the rural connectivity which still has a long way to go. And then also making it more humane, if I may put it that way. How do we simplify and relevant for everyone who's using fiber connectivity today? I think these are 3 or 4 key pillars which will probably bring around the Connected Britain dream together.
And of course, all of these fibre aspirations, it's all going so fast in the UK, but at the same time, another focus that we've seen here at the conference is sustainability.
Oh, yes.
And you've got to make sure that we're building these networks in an eco-friendly way. Can you tell us a little bit about STL's works in building these eco-friendly networks?
That's a very good question, Harry, because that's something which is very close to our hearts. In fact, we are the first in the world to be, all our plants are zero waste to landfill certified. So clearly that's something which we're very, very proud of. We have set ourselves very stringent goals to be water positive by 2030, if not sooner. Even in terms of our sourcing, we've been very, very cautious of what we source, from where we source, not just what we produce. Also, in terms of being carbon neutral, we have very clearly called out our goal to be carbon neutral and positive by 2030. So that's some of the key things which we are driving as an organization, and will continue to do so.
It's a very exciting time for STL and for the UK market as a whole. So thank you very much for talking to me, Rahul.
Thank you so much, Harry. It's a pleasure.